Another day, another story. Here is a long story from the book, The Death of the American Dream, by Thomas Frank that illustrates how the real estate industry is killing people by tricking them into buying things that are not worth it and even out of budget and making them spend their whole lives savings and still end up getting nothing. The story of the Williamses. The Williamses were a middle-class family who lived in a small town. They had a good job, a nice house, and 2 children. They were content with their lives, but they always felt like they were missing out on something. One day, the Williamses saw a television advertisement for a new real estate development. The development was being promoted as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a piece of paradise. The Williamses were intrigued, so they decided to investigate further. The Williamses met with a real estate agent who showed them the development. The agent told them that the homes were selling quickly, and that they should act now if they wanted to get a good deal. The Williamses were impressed with the homes, and they decided to buy one. The Williamses took out a large mortgage to buy the home. They also maxed out their credit cards and borrowed money from their parents. They were so focused on owning the home that they didn't think about the consequences. The Williamses moved into their new home, and they were initially happy with their decision. However, they soon started to realize that the home was more of a burden than a blessing. The mortgage payments were high, and the maintenance costs were expensive. The Williamses also found that they didn't have as much time to enjoy their home as they had thought they would. After a few years, the Williamses started to have financial problems. They couldn't afford the mortgage payments, and they were struggling to make ends meet. They also started to have marital problems, as they were constantly arguing about money. The Williamses eventually lost their home to foreclosure. They were forced to move into a smaller, less expensive home, and they were left with a mountain of debt. They had to declare bankruptcy, and they lost their life savings. The Williamses' story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of buying a home that you can't afford. When you buy a home that is out of your budget, you are setting yourself up for financial disaster. You will be stressed out, you will have marital problems, and you may even have to declare bankruptcy. The real estate industry is a powerful industry, and it is very good at convincing people to buy things that they don't need. They use marketing and advertising to create the illusion that homeownership is the key to happiness and success. However, the reality is that homeownership can be a burden for many people. The mortgage payments, maintenance costs, and property taxes can be high, and homeowners are often tied down to a particular location. It is important to remember that your home is a place to live, not a status symbol. You don't need to have the biggest house in the neighborhood to be happy. There are many other things that are more important in life, such as your family, your health, and your relationships.